Hi, MCS Jets and anybody else that may be listening. It's been a long time, but I'm back with Chapter 4 of Dr. Doolittle, and it's called A Message from Africa. One cold winter night, they were all sitting around the warm fire in the kitchen. The doctor was reading aloud to them out of books he had written in animal language. Suddenly, the owl, Tutu, said, "Shh, what's that noise outside?" They all listened and heard the sound of someone running. Then the door flew open and the monkey, Chi-Chi, ran in, badly out of breath. "Doctor," he cried, "I have a message from my cousin in Africa. There is a bad sickness among the monkeys there. They are all catching it and they are dying in hundreds. They have heard of you and beg you to come to Africa to stop the sickness." "Who brought the message?" asked the doctor. He took off his glasses and put down his book. "A swallow," said Chi-Chi. "She is outside." "Bring her in by the fire," said the doctor. "She must be very cold. The swallows flew south 6 weeks ago." So the swallow was brought in. She was a little afraid at first and shivering, but she soon warmed up and sat on the mantel and began to talk. When she had finished, the doctor said, "I would gladly go to Africa, but I'm afraid we don't have money enough to buy the tickets to get there. Get me the money box, Chi-Chi." The monkey climbed up and got it off the dresser. There was nothing in it, not 1 penny. "I felt sure there was a 2 pence left," said the doctor. "There was," said the owl, "but you spent it on a rattle for the otter's baby when he was teething." "Did I?" said the doctor. Dear me, what a nuisance money is, to be sure. Well, never mind. I will go down to the seaside to try to borrow a boat that will take us to Africa. I knew a sailor once who brought his baby to me with measles. Maybe he'll lend us his boat since the baby got well." So early the next morning, the doctor went down to the seashore, and when he came back, he told the animals it was all right. The sailor was going to lend him the boat. Then the crocodile and the monkey and the parrot were very glad and began to sing, for they were going back to Africa, their real home. And the doctor said, "I shall only be able to take you 3, with Jip the dog, Dab Dab the duck, Gub Gub the pig, and the owl Tutu. The rest of the animals, like the mice and the bats, they will have to go back and live in the fields till we come home again. But as most of them sleep through the winter, they won't mind that." The parrot had been on long sea voyages before, so she began telling the doctor all the things he would have to take with him on the ship. "You must have plenty of thick crackers," she said, "and you must have food in cans and an anchor." "I think the ship will have its own anchor," said the doctor. "Well, make sure," said Polynesia, "because it's very important. You can't stop it if you haven't gotten an anchor, and you'll need a bell." "What's that for?" asked the doctor. "To tell the time by," said the parrot. "You go and ring it every half hour, and then you know what time it is. And bring a whole lot of rope. It always comes in handy on voyages." Then they began to wonder where they were going to get the money from to buy all the things they needed. "Oh, bother it, money again," cried the doctor. "Goodness, I shall be glad to get the jungles of Africa where you don't have to have any. I'll go and ask the food store man if he will wait for his money till I get back. No, I'll send the sailor to ask him." So the sailor went to the food store, and soon he came back with all the things they wanted. Then the animals packed up. They turned off the water so the pipes wouldn't freeze. They closed the shutters. They locked the house and gave the key to the old horse in the stable. They made sure there was plenty of hay in the loft to last the horse through winter. Then they carried all their bags down to the seashore and got onto the boat. The cat food man was there to see them off. He brought a large basket of biscuits as a present for the doctor and the animals. As soon as they were on the ship, Gub Gub, the baby pig, asked where the beds were. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and he wanted his nap. So Polynesia took him downstairs into the inside of the ship and showed him the beds. They were all on top of one another, like bookshelves on a wall. "Why, that isn't a bed," cried Gub Gub. "That's a shelf." "Beds are always like that on ships," said the parrot. "It isn't a shelf. Climb up onto it and go to sleep. That's what you call a bunk." "I don't think I'll go to bed yet," said Gub Gub. "I'm too excited. I want to go upstairs again and see them start." "Well, This is your first trip, said Polynesia. You will get used to the life after a while. And she went back up the stairs of the ship, humming a sailor song. They were just going to start on their journey when the doctor said he would have to go back and ask the sailor the way to Africa. But the swallow said she had been to that country many times and would show them how to get there. So the doctor told Chi-Chi to pull up the anchor, and the voyage began. Okay, MCS Jets, that was the last, well, not the last, but the 4th chapter of Dr. Doolittle. I know I haven't been on in a while. I've been having breathing issues like, normal every day. I want to do a video soon about how animals really communicate. And I'm thinking about ways I'm going to research that for you. And hopefully we can go on a search together online. I love you guys. I miss you. And I hope you're having a great summer.